Hello Flosstube, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Denise and this is Black Ribbon Stitch Studio. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and please do subscribe if you enjoy videos about cross stitch and crafting. Well guys, it's the end of May. We made it. I say that because it seems as if a lot of us, Flosstubers and other YouTubers, seems like we've all collectively had a busy month of May. So here we are. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed mine. And so let's get on with it. So Mother's Day was recently. I had a pretty good time. Not pretty good. It was really good, actually, because what my daughter did was she set up an entire weekend of crafting. So on Saturday, we went and had a paint pouring class. And then, and if I can remember, and if I can get this done, I will insert a photo here of what it is I created. It was a charcuterie board, okay? And then on Sunday, we went to brunch. At a place that we had never been to before called Biscuit Belly, and I thought it was okay. And then we went to a terrarium class, and you had a choice of either doing air plants or succulents, and I did succulents, and so we'll see how that goes. But all in all, it was a really good weekend. Gifts were exchanged. Everybody's happy with their gifts. And so it was quite enjoyable. And I hope that yours was too. Now, Memorial Day was quiet. We really didn't do anything. And that was fine with me. My son, Damien, has been in the hospital. He had a major attack of gout. If you know what that is, it's quite painful, but he's home now. That's really, besides stitching and crafting, that's really all that's been happening in my neck of the woods, in my world, since the last time I saw you guys. I have been watching a lot of Flosstube and of course, trying to keep up with my regular TV watching. And so if you are a Handmaid's Tale fan, you know that they've come back with I think it's season 8, but in any event, it's the very last season. So I watched it and the finale, and I really enjoyed it. And just go watch it and let me know what you think, because there seems to be a bit of a controversy going on out in the interwebs. But so, before we get started, I just want to say I love this hobby so much. I just needed to say that. I just wanted to say it out loud. I wanted to say it to you. I love this hobby so much. I am so thankful that it even exists. So I want to also thank you all for your comments on my last video. I really enjoy the comments. I take my time going through the comments, responding, and I think we have a pretty good rapport going in the comments, so I really do appreciate you guys. Lots of you gave me fabric suggestions for Mirabilia's Merry Mary, which I did start, and I will share it with you and tell you all about the fabric and everything in a moment. I also, in the last video, I'm pretty sure it was the last video, I showed you guys my whip situation and why I'm trying to do sort of a no spend, no buy for at least a while. So I just don't have any more room. Of course, I can make room, but I really don't want to because I think I have enough. In quotes, in air quotes, enough. Okay. But I decided, so I thought I would count what I'm calling my focus whips. And I have 25 focus whips. And those are the whips that are in constant rotation. Do you guys know that I really love talking about my whips and my rotation? I love this. Okay. Anyway. Oh gosh. Okay. So I have 25 whips in my focus rotation, and those are whips that I will continue to work on like continuously until, you know, they are done. Now, what does that consist of? That consists of things that are gifts, things that are stitch-alongs, and I've added a new category. Anything that I have multiple charts in the project bag, meaning if I've already decided, oh, I'm going to stitch this now, and then as soon as I finish stitching this, I'm going to stitch this, and I have that together, I'm going to now add those to the focus whips. Okay, so I've also decided, I think I told you guys that once I go through the rotation one time, then I'm going to choose one of my languishing whips, of which there are many, to work on. But now I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin the wheel to give me a number of whips, languishing whips that I need to work on before I get back to the rotation. So yeah, it's all very exciting to me. I hope it's I hope it's just as exciting to you, or at least I hope that your rotation and the way that you choose to stitch is exciting to you. And I know that a lot of you are, you participate in various games such as Whip Go and so forth. And I think that is fantastic because it's just so fulfilling to set these types of goals and reach for them. I love it. I love it all. So what we're going to start with today is we're going to start with giveaway winners from the last video. And I keep looking up here. I don't know why. So please forgive me. Please forgive me. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, let me announce the giveaway winners from the last video. So the first one, they were all very, very good charts that were donated by a viewer. And the first one is World Tree. And the winner of this is Presby Mom. Presby Mom, congratulations. Please send me an email at designmorris1@gmail.com so you can give me your mailing address and I can send this out to you. The next winner is for this Dimensions Gold Collection Snowman Gathering Stocking. And the winner of this is Susan LPH66. Susan LPH66. Please get in touch with me by email, designmorris1@gmail.com. It's also listed in the description box below so that you can give me your address and I can put this in the mail to you. Congratulations. The next one was another Dimensions kit. This is Santa's Truck Stocking. And the winner of this one is Hilltop Stitching. Congratulations. Please send me an email so you can give me your mailing address and I can get this out in the mail for you. And last but not least, we have Peacock Indian Peacock, which is also going to get this beautiful needle minder. And the winner of this is Linda Fisitola. Congratulations, Linda. Shoot me an email and I will get this in the mail to you. Congratulations to everyone. And I want to thank you all again for participating in the giveaways. I think they're a lot of fun. I love doing it. And it's my way of thanking you for tuning in and watching my videos. So thank you so much for that. As I said, I watched a lot of Flosstube. So I have several people that I would like to shout out. They are all new to me. I'm hesitating because I don't understand why I can hear my TV. So hold please. Okay, so I was able to figure it out. I apparently was pressing the pause button instead of the mute button on the TV. And so, yeah, I thought I muted it, but I hadn't. And so I hope it's okay now. I hope that you couldn't hear it, but I could just hear it very faintly in the background. Okay, so back to the Flosstubers that I'm going to shout out. They're all new to me, and there are 7 of them. The first one is Tamara at I'd Rather Be Stitching. That's BEE Stitching. She has been working on the Downton Abbey Retreat in a Box by the Black Needle Society. And I kind of wish that I had known that that was a thing. I probably would have wanted to join in on that, or at least take a look at it. Then we have Eli at Thick Threads. I watched his Flosstube number 2, and I absolutely love the way he takes his time to describe his projects. Because of that, I really feel like Eli is a new friend of mine. Like, I feel like I know him well. So hi, Eli. Thank you. Then we have Kim, the Snitch Stitcher. I'm going to list everyone in the description box below. Kim is very positive and uplifting, and who can't use a little bit more of that every day? We have Katie, Jeremiah's mom. Katie did a daily whip parade, and that sounds very appealing to me. So I want to tell all of you, including Katie, if you're watching this, that might be what I do next year. Because that sounds like I loved it. I really loved it. It didn't sound like it was daunting or overwhelming. Yeah, I kind of liked it. So thank you for that. And Katie loves to stitch gnomes, of course, among other things. And Jeremiah is a rock star. Hi, Jeremiah. Then we have Pam of Ditsy Daisy Crafts. I watched her Flosstube number 2. She's got a great Scottish accent, great finishes, and oh my goodness, I feel like she's just like a natural. I can't believe that she just started her Flosstube. So give Pam a watch as well. We have Bluegrass Blessings, which is an LNS, which stands for Local Needlework Shop in Kentucky, I believe. And they are the team of Diana, Stacy, and Sherry. I enjoyed their Flosstube very, very much. Hi, ladies. Then we have Lindsay at Stitching Magic 111. I believe that Lindsay is in the UK. She does some beautiful stitching, but she also paints beautifully. So those are the Flosstubers that are new to me that I watched. and recommend that you go and give them a look. As I said, I will list all of them in the description box below. My air just kicked on, so I hope that noise isn't too distracting. So I'm gonna start off by showing you a couple of crochet things. As you can see, I have on a crochet top. I have worn this before. You've seen this before if you've been with me for a little while. And I had shown you a couple of baby blankets that I had started, which are now finished. So we have this one, which is the pink, purple, and gray. Should I stand? Maybe I will. The pink, purple, and gray. And as I did say before, what's happening here is that I am suddenly obsessed with granny squares. So I just love to sit down in front of the TV in the evening and just crochet away. So that's blanket number 1. Here is blanket number 2, which to me, this looks like a fiesta in a blanket. I love it so much. I love it, love it, love it so much. Yes, indeed, I do. So that's the next one that I finished. And then, of course, I had to start another one. And so this one is going to be pink, purple, and white. Yes, the yarn is still attached. And I hope you could tell, I don't know if you could tell or not, but each one of these blankets has a slightly different design. Although they are all granny stitches, the design of the striping and the coloring is different on each one. And so I'm enjoying that a lot. And I want to thank you for allowing me to share that with you. So let's move on to whips. Here, this whip is the first one I'm going to share with you. Is Retreat Queen by Nora Corbett, and it is, I don't have a finished picture of it, but it is the chart that Nora Corbett made specifically for the Queen City Stitch Retreat here in Charlotte in 2023. I'm still working on it. That's why it is still in my whip rotation as a focus piece, because I really want to get this done. So okay, I am stitching it on 32 count Nora Lugana, which was also exclusively dyed by Grace Notes Fabrics for the Queen City Stitch Retreat. And I'm using the Call for Floss, and this is how she is looking. Now, I didn't do much yet. I've kind of been going back and forth with the striping in her dress. And I just started working on her yesterday, so she'll get a few more days attention. She'll get a few more days attention. I don't believe that she's going to be done at all at this round, because we've got beading and so forth to do as well. But I love this fabric, and I absolutely love the chart. So the next one that I would have been working on, the next whip that I'm going to show you is, what is it? It's Peace on Earth. By Whilst Iris Naps. And it is it's finished here as a drum, which is one of the reasons why it caught my attention to stitch, because I've never made a drum before, and I thought this would be a good one to get started on. And so let me also tell you, this past month, I have been horrible at taking before pictures. So most of these things do not have a before picture. I am so sorry about that. But anyhow, this is how far I got. When I picked this up to work on, I had only done a portion of this portion of the border. And that's all that I had. So I have been able to put in all of these snowflakes and the wording before I put it away. Now I'm going to tell you guys again, I'm pretty sure I've told you this before, I really don't like stitching snowflakes. I don't know why I keep choosing things that have snowflakes, because I don't like stitching snowflakes. And so I feel like because there were snowflakes in this design, that it's taken me a really long time. I'm stitching it on 32 count slate by Fiber on a Whim and using all of the called for DMC. And I'm going to show you the picture again because there is this bottom border here that I will not be stitching. I believe these are, above that are, I think they're Smyrna crosses, I'm not sure, but they are specialty stitches, and I may just make that a little deeper, you know, like go down another couple of rows and that's it, but I will not be doing this border. And so what I have done, what I have done, I do believe is one full page. And you could see the snowflakes don't really show up that well on camera. They show up much better in real life. However, I don't mind ghost stitching, right? I don't mind it at all. I think it adds charm to the piece. And so I'm really happy with that. So that is Peace on Earth by Whilst Iris Naps. The next thing that I worked on was, and I didn't work on these in any of this order at all, but it is, I started Merry Mary by Mirabilia. Now, as I said, you know, last video, I was asking you guys to give me suggestions on what fabric to use because I was really at a loss. You guys had some great suggestions. This is what Merry Mary looks like. This is what it's gonna look like when it's done. And I have quite a few Mirabilias going right now. And at one point I thought, well, you really shouldn't you shouldn't start a Mirabilia till you finish one. I'm not thinking like that anymore. I'm gonna start all the things. So I'm stitching this on. Okay, what I chose was 32 count Affogato by Fiber on a Whim. And Beth, why didn't I write down? I knew I was going to forget. As soon as I started recording, I knew I was going to forget the name of your channel. Oh, darn. I'm going to put her information in the description box below. She has a Flosstube, and I just can't think of it. Sorry, Beth. Okay, so anyway, this is 32 count Affogato, and it is absolutely perfect. It's perfect because it is tan or beige. Okay, let me get it. Oh, can you see the green? The very subtle green poking through, which is exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. And as you can see, it's kind of a small start, but there it is. There it is, nevertheless. And so, as with all of the other memorabilia that I'm stitching on, I kind of really love the stitch. I love the stitch itself. It's very comforting and relaxing. And so I am really happy that I started this. Now, what I have to decide, now Mary Mary does not fit into any of those categories that I have in my focus whip rotation, my current whip rotation. So I want to work on her some more, but I don't know. I don't know whether I'm gonna put her back in the rotation or put her away. I don't know. I have to think about it. And one of the things that I'm thinking about is, you know, you do have a couple, again, you have a couple of memorabilia going already, so it would be okay to put it away. I don't know. I can't decide. So when I bought the fabric for that, I also bought, this is my nose pen. I also bought this beautiful fabric, and it is Silver Fox by Fiber on a Whim. Silver Fox. Will you look at that? Ooh, I love it. It's like a greeny gray. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And so there's that. So yeah, and that's, did I say it was 32 count Lugana? Well, I did now. 32 count Lugana. All right. So there's that. Sorry guys, but one of the things that I am trying to do in life, and I encourage you to do, especially as women, slow down. Slow down. It's okay to slow down. It is. It's okay. So, the next whip that I want to show you is Spooky Cute. It's from Spooky Cute Ornaments by It's So Emma, and here it is. Here's the little booklet here, and it's got 12 different designs. I am planning to do at least 6, unless I do 3 and don't want to do it anymore, but I can't see that happening. They're so small, they're so cute. And then I had to decide, well, how are you going to finish them? I did not necessarily want to finish them in the little tins, because although they are sitting on tier trays, on a tier tray here in the tins, I didn't want to do that. And I'm not going to make ornaments out of them. They are called Spooky Cute Ornaments. I didn't want to make ornaments because I'm not going to put up a Halloween tree or anything. So I decided that I'm going to make small pillows. Please excuse me. Because I feel like I'm in my pillow era anyway. Like, I really like making pillows, and I like the way they look. And I like the way they look when you display them. Okay, so I started, there's a story, another story. I started stitching this on 25 count white Lugana. And I started with the pumpkin. And so this is how far I got. And one of the reasons I got this far, I think that's kind of cute, right? I like the pink. But I'm stitching away, and I'm like, okay, you're making pillows, and don't you have pink fabric? Why are you making this a whole full coverage. Oh, because that's the other thing. On the chart for the ornaments, there is a pink background, but the background is round so that it also can, you know, fit nicely in these tins. Not make a tin, so I modified the chart so it could be square. And so this is what I got from that. And as I'm stitching along, I said, well, don't you have pink fabric? And it turns out that I do. I have some pink fabric, guys. I have some pink 14 count Aida. And so I will be stitching the rest of them on this. And yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Because, like, I feel like I'm reinventing the wheel by stitching the pink when I have pink fabric. I'm going to finish the first one the way that it is. I'm going to go ahead and finish it. I'm not going to stop stitching it and start over. I'm going to finish it. But then the rest of them going forward, I'm going to stitch on this fabric. This pink 14 count Aida fabric. So that's that story. And as I said, I'm probably going to wind up stitching 6 of them because they're cute. They're cute. And I just started with the pumpkin and we'll see where that takes me. And so, because I'm stitching more than one of them, this gets to stay in the whip rotation. This has become a focus piece. I have this living in this project bag that I made, which I thought it was so very appropriate to use because, you know, fall fabric. So there's that. I haven't found anything or really even looked yet for something cute to hang from the zipper pull. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll find something cute, hopefully. Okay, then I worked on Stationery Addict, which is, yeah. I'm stitching this for my daughter. I started stitching this in 2021, August of 2021, so that I could give it to my daughter for her birthday in February. That was 4 years ago. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done, except that we together did a color conversion. She was able to tell me the colors that she wanted without seeing the chart. So as far as I know, she still has never seen this. And so I'm stitching it on. Oh, this is by Little Dove Designs, by the way. Little Dove Designs. I'm stitching it on 14 count pale gray gingham Aida. And as I said, we've done a complete color conversion on it. And so this is what it looks like now. Here's where it is. I do have a picture of where it was before, and I'm going to insert that here. And here it is now. I am getting so close to the bottom. I'm getting so close to the bottom. These here, these are pencils. Okay, so you see I started this pencil here. And I'm almost at the bottom. But there's a lot of back stitching, which I'm going to do at the end. But I really think she's going to love it. Now, at that time, she did have an office in her apartment, which is now a nursery. So it's just going to be up to her what she does with it. When I'm done with it and I give it to her, it's going to be up to her what to do with it. But I thought you guys would be happy to see it because you guys seem to really, really like this one. And I am doing my best. I'm doing my best to get it finished. I really am. I really am. So, yeah. That's Stationery Addict. Back in the rotation it goes. I also worked on, this is another decision I have to make. Oh, no, I really don't. Okay. I also worked on Sedgwick by Shaded Stitchery. Sedgwick, she charted Sedgwick in, what is the word? To commemorate the anniversary of the start of hip hop. So this is very significant to me because the story has it that hip hop started in the Bronx, in New York, and that's where I'm from, and that's where I lived at this particular point in time. And I know Sedgwick Avenue very well, so I needed to stitch this for myself. I love it. I love it. And so I am stitching it on 22 count white hardinger. And I am using 2 shades, 2 colors of DMC. This hardinger is as hard as a piece of paper. I'm using DMC 413 and 3829. And yes, that was to commemorate the 50th anniversary of hip hop. And this is where it is so far. So I still have a little ways to go. It's slow stitching for some reason. But I really want to get this up on my wall. This is so my vibe. And it's going to stay in rotation because when I'm finished stitching Sedgwick, I'm going to start stitching Hip Hop Origins, also by Shaded Stitchery. So yeah, this gets to stay in the rotation. I'm happy about that. Very happy about it. Okay. I did some stitching on Next Door by Heartstring Samplery. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. Except, of course, I did not use the called for fabric, but I do believe I'm using all of the called for threads. Although my little card here says DMC conversion. I don't know what I changed. I don't know. I was probably trying to stitch it from stash is what I think happened. And so in any event, I love it very much. I'm stitching it on 32 count Butternut Lugana by Seraphim Hand Dyed Fabrics. And this is what it's looking like now. This is almost done. It's almost done. There's not much more. It is like one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, in my opinion. I absolutely love it. I love the way the colors look on this fabric. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. So I can't wait to finish this and send it off to my sister. So it does stay in rotation. It's staying. Okay, now just a little bit of, I guess you can call it haul. I don't really call it haul. I don't know. I'm going to call it acquisitions at this point. I was at one point calling it investments, but this doesn't really fall under that category. So I received the 2026 Keepsake Cross Stitch Calendar, which is offered to you as part of your subscription to Just Cross Stitch magazine. And so I have the 2025 one, which I have it on my wall right there, and I love it. Also last year, though, I gave away the the chart booklet, which is like this. Not this time. Do you see this? Do you see the Statue of Liberty? Yeah, I have to stitch that. I absolutely have to stitch it. And there are some other ones in here that I absolutely have to stitch. However, it also comes with a pocket calendar, which has this really pretty chart on the cover. And I will give this to you if you want it. Just use the word pocket somewhere in your comment, and I'll pull for a winner. I think it's really, really pretty, but I know for sure that I am not going to use it. So I'd rather give it to you because you might want to use it. So use the word pocket in your comment. Then I also received a gift from a friend and fellow Flosstuber. This is from Shelly, the Serenity Stitcher, here on Flosstube. She sent this to me as a Mother's Day gift. She just simply said that she saw it and thought of me, and I thought it was great. And it is a sticker by number, Mary Engelbright edition. And let me tell you, I had no idea that this was even a thing. I had no idea that it was even a thing. And so I have to show you. I think I sat down with it that night. The night that I received it is when I think I sat down and started working on it. So you get a sheet of stickers that are numbered. And you get a picture. Like this is one, and this is the companion picture. And the companion picture is the one that you're placing the stickers. Can I just tell you, I'm having so much fun with this. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Shelly. I love this. And then, of course, I went online because it's a completely new concept to me to see if there were others, and there are others. And I'm like, wow, these are going to make some great gifts, because I know a few people in my life that really need these. They need it because it's just so neat. They need it. Okay. So I do believe last video I was showing you my progress on Sushi Cat. And so I did some more work on him. So I want to show you where I am now. And this is what he's going to look like when he's done. Did someone say sushi? And this is a Design Works kit. I had to cut. So I'm using 14 count Aida. I'm using all the kit stuff. Guys, I did some of the back stitch. Look at him. Oh my God, he's so cute. He's so cute. I love him so much. So all the stitching is done. All of the stitching is done. I'm just working on the back stitch now. Oh my goodness. I love him. I love him. I can't wait to be finished. I know exactly. I'm going to get a small frame for this. But I want one that stands. And I'm gonna, it's going on the counter in the kitchen. It's going right there on the island in the kitchen. Because it just needs to be there. It needs to be there. So we're gonna keep working on that one. I don't know how this gets to stay in the rotation, but it definitely is gonna stay in there now because all the stitching is done. I just have to do backstage. So you see, I don't even follow my own rules. It's okay. It's okay. I make rules and I don't even follow them. Okay. I have a giveaway for this week. Besides the calendar, don't forget, if you want the pocket calendar, use the word pocket. And I have two more things that I want to give away. And I will give them both to one winner. They are both Bent Creek charts. The first one is the Cold Snowman. Adorable, right? And I'm trying to see if there's if they give a year anywhere in here, because it looks okay. So this is 1997, Bent Creek, the Cold Snowman. And the other one is also by Bent Creek. It's the Sampler Collection. The other one didn't say that. Okay. And it's the Santa Train Stocking. The Santa Train Stocking. And this was from 2005 by Bent Creek. So if you're interested in getting those two Bent Creek charts, please use the words Bent Creek in your comment. And then I'll know that you're interested in them. And please don't use the word giveaway or free. Please be over the age of 18 so that you can legally give me your mailing address. Please be a subscriber. And please be in the U.S. Thank you so much for participating. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Now, what do I have coming up? I want to tell you about the Midsummer Stitch that is hosted by Stephanie of Lindy Stitches, and I will put her information in the description box below. She's been doing these virtual stitches, virtual meetups. It's like a virtual event. It's a meetup. And I think she's doing these like several times a year, and I'm thinking at least quarterly. And I have not attended one, and I asked myself, why the heck not? Like, what is your problem? Why aren't you doing this? So I am planning to attend the Midsummer Stitch virtual event, which is going to take place from July 19th and 20th, and the tickets go on sale on June 20th, which, by the way, is also the first day of summer. So I plan to do that. So I'm anxiously awaiting, an announcement that I could buy tickets now. The tickets, I don't believe, are very expensive at all. And I'm very much looking forward to doing this. So I encourage you, if you're interested in that sort of thing, to sign up for the newsletter, the Lindy Stitches newsletter, and you'll be notified of all sorts of nice, fun, stitchy things. So that is going to be it for today. That's all that I have to share with you. I am planning to be back in 2 weeks with the next Flosstube video. And so until then, I want you all to just think happy thoughts, try to get a lot of stitching in, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you so much for joining me today.